Hey guys, Sherm here, and today I'm going to be testing the Peugeot Onyx in multiplayer at 4 stars in Asphalt 9. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and be sure to check out my Furum Clips channel as well as my Purple Team Discord. You'll find the links to those down in the description, and I hope you enjoyed these races. So recently, the Peugeot Onyx came back to be available in Asphalt 9 via a Starway event. For a lot of people, this will have been their first Starway event because the first one was for the Huracan, and anyone who has the Huracan at max would not have been able to see that Starway because you only get the Starway if you can actually get blueprints for the car in it, by which I mean if your car is less than the amount of stars that the Starway event allows you to get up to. It is kind of confusing, and yeah, I was a bit confused all the way throughout it, but I think I finally figured it out. The reason why my car is at 4 stars instead of 5 is because, well, my goal, which a lot of people recommended me to do, was to get to 4 stars and then like get the blueprints, claim the blueprints to 5-star it, but not actually 5-star it, so that when the Starway comes back around in I think 3 months, I will be able to play the 5-star one again, since my car is actually technically only 4-star, and then that should be enough to 6-star it. There's only one small problem. I completely forgot to actually claim the blueprints on the 5-star section of the event. So yeah, that kinda sucks because I probably won't be able to 6-star this car for free like I otherwise would have been able to when it comes back. However, it's not all bad, because the thing is, I was actually farming for credits almost through the other special events and stuff that were through the final days of the Starway event to be able to actually have enough credits to upgrade this car, because it is very expensive to upgrade. Even going to 4-star was many millions of credits in total. I think the level 10 upgrade, which was the last upgrade I could do on this car, was like 460,000, and the epic ones were, the epic like parts were 160 or so. Was not cheap at all. So I was actually only able to upgrade it to fully 4-star right before the Starway event was going to finish. And so if I had actually claimed those blueprints, I would have not had much time at all to make or to get video footage of this car in races. Because, and this is kind of an oversight in my opinion, or maybe they did this on purpose to stop people like me who try to exploit the system. If you have enough blueprints to star up a car, you can't actually play in the car until you start up. Which, again, I don't agree with at all, probably just something they put in place to stop people from doing what I'm trying to do. But this did allow me to continue playing in this car after the Starway ended, and so I was able to get some more good races in it. And probably next time the Starway comes around, I might just buy enough blueprints to be able to max it out, but I will at least 5-star it at that point and perhaps make another video. Because the Onyx, while not the greatest car, at 4 stars, it was able to do decently, and I got some pretty good races in it. However, it was almost like a bad luck car for me. I do not know what it is about it, but in like half the races I played in this car, I would get knocked down by the most like coincidental random things. Like I'd be flying up in the air, and then somebody would like randomly land on me from going up another jump without even meaning to. This happened so many times, gotta be honest, I got a bit frustrated playing this, but I did get a few good races out of it, and those are the ones you will see in this video, where I didn't either get absolutely slammed against the wall a million times, or it wasn't such low competition that I just won super easily and there was no one on the map for 2/3 of the race. In regards to the performance, the Peugeot Onyx is definitely one of those cars that starts performing much better at higher stars versus lower ones. I know that when fully maxed, this car is one of the better cars in Class A, but at 4 stars, it just feels slightly underwhelming. Like, it was good, it was competitive enough, but it just wasn't necessarily fun to drive. It goes fast enough, around 235 miles per hour, which is about as fast as a Porsche 918, so fairly fast for A class still. But the rest of its stats just weren't all that great. The acceleration at 78 is going to start up slower than almost any car you run up against. The nitro efficiency was not great at all, and the drifting was not the sharpest either. It was actually fairly wide in a lot of situations. So while I am happy that I got to test this car at 4 stars, I don't really think that I'll be using it much again until I'm at least able to 5-star it, especially once you get closer to Legend League. It's fine for lower Platinum, but once you get up closer to Legend League, you're going to want to use a car with probably better acceleration, because this was the biggest problem that I ran into with this car, and I think is probably why I got knocked down so much. Most of the races in this video were not recorded in Ghost Season. They were recorded in the season after Ghost Season, the one that's going on right now, which is just, you know, regular classic multiplayer. You have the ghosting in the first 15 seconds, but after that, it's free reign. And what was happening was I kept running up against cars like the Huracan, etc., that start up faster than me. And by the time that I got up to my top speed and was passing them, we were already about 15 seconds into the race. So it was like the perfect time when I was right in the middle of the pack of everybody, and I would just get knocked down by one thing or another, and there's not much I could do about it because, well, to win the race, you have to pass people. Now, sometimes I did get races such as this one where I was up against some more S-Class cars. Like, I think I've got 2 Regeras in this race, or no, a Regera and a Jesko, and the Jesko just knocked down the Regera, as well as an Altima. So here, I 360 so as to avoid his 360, maybe to ward it off. I knew I wasn't going to be able to knock down him because he was in Shockwave and everything. But it worked out a bit better for me than it did for him, because I think he like went up against the side or something, lost a bunch of speed. And so I was thinking, okay, can I like actually beat a Jesko in this 4-star Onyx purely because he tried to knock me down and failed? And you will see what happens in a bit. This was definitely one of the funniest races that I played this season. In other news, we have no other news. Yeah, there has just been kind of a void about the next update because the current season ends in like 2 days or so, the Raging Bull season, which was a pretty short one. And then he tries to 360 me at the end again and fails. So we beat a Jesko and a Regera in our Onyx. Funny race. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit off track. We know nothing about the next update so far. I haven't heard anything. There is nothing on the Asphalt Legends website. And the Countach special event is set to end in just a couple of days. I'm assuming we will get some information in the next day or two. If we do, I will be sure to make a video about it. But if not, I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I mean, I don't really know what they would do since this would be the first time without actually having a season or a Legend Pass, because a Legend Pass ends in like a day and a half or something from now. So can't imagine they would let that go. So we'll probably get some news about the next update soon. Fingers crossed. I'm kind of interested to know what it will be, because we've had so many different sorts of updates recently, whether it will be more one like this, or one more like the British Tour Season update, which a lot of people liked. Now, at the end of this race, this Regera wrecks somehow. This other Regera comes up pretty fast behind me. I don't get knocked down, thankfully. Don't know how, because he basically landed right on my side, but we're able to come in a very close second position. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do like the video if you've enjoyed, and consider subscribing for more Asphalt, Forza, Minecraft, and other games content. Happy 4th of July to all my American viewers, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!